here everywhere. So,
Okay.
hey, hey, y'all. Hey, it's another episode of Bonafide Her Podcast featuring the one and only AJ Lewis. Beep, 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 beep.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Blessed to be alive. It's another day, another blessing. We here. Oh, that's a nice chain. I was like, dang, it is like lighting up right there too.
Thank you. It's just not. It's actually three on one. It,
Oh,
yeah, it's three on one.
oh,
It's just,
that's
yes, ma'am.
fire right there. So let's get it started. So AJ, can you tell us like your sports story to how you got to where you are?
Well, well, I was to give everything to my trainer. He's the one that helped me gave me the opportunity to play at the next level. Because without him, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I can do. He's one of the guys first. Well, he's not the first guy. Let's not say that. He's the second guy. But I give all glory to God because he's the first and that gives me the opportunity to do the things I can do, make sure I'm healthy. I pray every day. He answers my prayers and basically just having a better connection with God brought more opportunities. So those two people, including my mom too, she was there to support financially, emotionally. So those are the three people that I give everything to. I wouldn't just say me.
Man, that's real. So like, and so you go to Crown College for football. So,
Yes, ma'am. I run track too.
oh shoot, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So we definitely got to talk about that because it's very rare to see like the dual athlete to be in college and do like scholarships. So for you running track and playing football, like what's that like to having to balance both sports in the college level?
Really, it's really easy, actually. I say more easier than high school. Well, high school, you play football once the season ends, you have this long break and you got track. With foot, and the workouts are different too, I learned. So with track, since I'm like doing both, I'm doing football and track, I won't have to do the football workout and do a track workout. I could pick one. And the running practice as a team twice a week. So it's really easy managing it. I'm a freshman, so it's my first year really managing my time with track and football. But it's really easy, actually. That's what I say. And I've always been running track and doing football too. So it's not that much. It's not hard really for me to get used to the schedule.
What would you say, like, so with Crown College, the competition that they're at, what would you say are, like, say, some of the misconceptions about the competition that Crown College is in, like the division that they're in?
I really can't speak too much about it
Mhm.
because I haven't had my first race. My first race would be January the 17th. So I really wouldn't, I couldn't really compare, but I can compare how I run track down south and up north, and I can tell the difference with that. I can see that down south kids are more faster than the up north kids because up north kids are mainly in the cold. Like I play in Minnesota, so they don't really have the when it's really hot outside to really work out how down south kids do. So that's the only comparison I can really give you for as right now until I actually run.
So what about the aspect of, like, say, the football aspect, competition-wise?
Okay, so I can say it's not hard. It's not hard. It's actually easy if you know the game, which no college, no coach is gonna just give you an offer if you don't know the game. Coach always going to give you, they always going to know something. You always going to have something that's bad that they don't really know about until they see it and they can work with you about that. But to be honest, it's really easy. The only hard part is just waking up in the morning. That's the only part. Well, you have to wake up. If you miss the lift, miss practice, that's on you. You got to do your punishment. Like, what is it? Flip a tire around the whole field. That's what we have to do. But it's really up to you and it's really easy. If you can wake up, oh, you're good because practice is in the morning. So I'd say
Yeah,
it's really easy to adjust.
man, like the morning practices though, like those weights you were talking about,
Yeah.
man, like
But the good thing is I'm used to waking up early. So we have lifts at they say six, but lifts is at 5:50. Same with practice. If you're on time or you're late, that's the rule. So I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day, which my body just I still do it too. Even though I'm on break, I still do it just how I'm used to. And yeah, I stretch at 4. Like once I wake up, I'll stretch, do my morning routine. By the time 5 come, I'm ready. So if you're an early person and you can wake up really early, it's good. But I don't know how I can't compare it to D1 level because D1 level, I know my friend plays D1. They get done at practice at 6 o'clock. So I don't know what time they start practice. So that comparison is really hard too. So I wouldn't know.
So like when I say misconceptions, like like a lot of people like to downplay like the D2s and D3s, thinking it's not like they're not competitive and stuff because like yes, D1 is like everybody's dream and stuff, but sometimes like hey, you playing in a college that you getting the blessing to play two sport at the same time, like that's rare.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question for you is though, like, you know, in a ways, like, you're in the NIL world, especially with how the generation is, as well as it's been almost, wow, it's almost been 5 years now since NIL has been really implemented almost now. So how has the NIL been impactful for you as a college athlete?
First thing, putting money in my pocket. That's the first thing. College, some college athletes, it's hard because you gotta pay for tuition, you gotta do all this. So NIL is really a big impact on that because it can help you pay for school depending on what NIL you have, and it teach you how to market your brand and know how to be like a salesman. So if you're in like business class, that stuff that they're teaching you how to communicate with communication class too. I have that class too. Teach how to communicate and marketing your brands. Take that as advice because in the long run, you get your first NIL. If you know how to market that right, you can get a lot of money and it can help you pay for your school and tuition.
For sure. Like, and speaking of like part of the BU athletics, for you, like what was about BU athletics that stood out to you to where you're like, yes, they are what I want. Like they align with everything.
So the funny part is I didn't know anything about this until my friend, he plays on the team, he graduated. His name is Jakari. So I was in the car. I had to get my phone fixed. And I'm thinking about joining the program. And he's in the program. He got an NIL with Crumble or whatever the brands he got. I mean, he got some of the same brands of NIL. I just talked to him about it. He's like, "Yeah, it's good over here. He'll help you do this, do that." I'm like, "Okay." So I ended up texting Cass on the page, and I texted him about the pro and see if I could join the program. And the first thing that really stood out was being a family. It wasn't just, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna just help you get this NIL. Here you go." This. I was on the phone with him for like 45 minutes yesterday. We were just chatting it up, talking about regular things, talking about sports. He telling me what I need to do. So the first thing I should say is like, he's a he's like a mentor. He's like a second pops, basically. Everything is a family. He makes sure everybody's together and you stay on task and stay on top of your game. Yes, ma'am.
That's that's real right there for sure. Because you always want to be like part of a team or like a family that actually is about like that wants what's best for you.
Hmm.
Because but and you're also big on your faith. I noticed that, especially
Yes,
when you
sir.
mentioned. I was like, okay. So my question for you is, how do you balance your faith and your sport simultaneously at the same time?
The good thing is Crown College is a Christian-based school. So Mondays, Thursday and Friday, or Wednesdays and Fridays, if I'm not mistaken, we have chapel. In a season, I know we have this get together. We are on Fridays. Yes, on Fridays. Football coach, Coach Yates. That's his name, Coach Yates. He'll give us the word. We also have a person named Zach Brown on the team. He's very godly. He gives out the word here and there. So the spiritual life and balancing out with football is really easy because I'm at a Christian-based school. If I was at like a different program where it's not Christian-based, I'd say it might be hard because school, sports, and then I have to drop off to a church and find a church home at a new place and go to church on Sundays. But I really like how Crown College House really everything's just connected in one. I don't have to go nowhere.
It's like all everything all in one, just
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
That's that's usually like very helpful for real. Like, what would you say? You know, for you, like, what would you say is like, say, a scripture or a verse that you believe would describe your season so far?
A verse. I forgot the scripture name, but I know it goes like, I could do all things through Christ. I forgot the name, but I know I always read that scripture the morning before practice. It just gives me the motivation to push myself. As long as I believe in the Lord and Savior, I can do anything.
Oh,
So
Philippians 4:13.
that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm still learning, right? I'm still reading my Bible every day, still trying to learn the scriptures. But also I got a class called I gotta retake it because I dropped it the last semester. And I was like, oh my gosh, my brain wasn't there yet. But I'm gonna take it this semester. It's called New Testament. We have to take two Bible classes, I believe, at my school. So me reading my Bible, I'm actually studying now. So now when I retake it again, because I didn't fail the class, of course. I just wasn't mentally prepared. But now that I'm learning my Bible more, it's gonna be way more easier for the class. So I'm glad I'm taking that class.
Man, it's interesting. You are the second person today that mentioned about Philippians 14 that described it. I'm like, man, as an athlete, especially like especially like if you are big on your faith and athletes. Like I remember somebody say, "You're an athlete, of course. If you're big on your faith, of course your go-to is Philippians 14." I'm like, man, I feel very seen because yeah, that's my go-to.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's it's just simple. Like it's very simple. Like straight to the facts, forward. Like and so, my hey, you gotta take two Bible classes.
Yes. Old Testament and New Testament.
Oh man, that would be interesting to take though. That would be very interesting to take.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question for you was, you know, I definitely see you as an advocate of women's sports too, like because just you know, my question for you is, what inspired you to advocate for women's sports?
That's a great question. I really I don't know how I answer this question. Hmm. I really don't know. I love women's sports. That's one thing. Like, what's her name? Angela Reese. Everybody knows Angela Reese. And really, I can't say keep pushing and being a good athlete because most of the girls that play sports do look up to the guys. Like, I'm pretty sure Angela Reese look up to like LeBron James, or I know my little sister, she looks up to me in sports. So I know I keep pushing, do good things. She sees certain things, so she'll like it. That's what I can say that, but I really don't know what else to say.
That's real. Like, do you hope to see more, like, say, more, say, male athletes and more people to, support women's sports to where they get the same opportunity as, like, their counterparts, their male sports counterparts?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Because, I mean, we
Girls
hope.
sports, yeah,
We
girls
hope.
sports are underrated. Yeah, girls sports are actually underrated.
It's, I mean, I think, you got to see it where, like, I mean, if you think about it, if you look at it like say, if you look at like the tournament, like for the past few years, like the NCAA tournament, you
Hmm.
be seeing like everybody tune in and it's like, where was this at? Like, we tried to tell y'all, but it's okay. So, but
Yeah, sports. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
my question for you though is, you know, I always say that athletes are humans first because, they have feelings and emotions. But for you, you know, how important is mental health to you?
Very important. My mental health was not that. It wasn't good. The first week of fall camp, because I'm coming from Nashville, Tennessee. So driving distance, that's 13 hours away from Minnesota. So I'm far from home. I gotta take flights. So my mental health, fall camp wasn't bad. I knew it was bad because when I would go to eat after like lifts and practice. Um, I take one bite of food and just won't be hungry. I'm like, this is not AJ. I don't do this, and so I had to want to play, so it's very stressful. So mental health is really a big one of no is the big part because everything football is all about mental. All sports about mental. You can feel like you're gonna give up, but if you have that mental energy and strength to say, "Oh yeah, I can push," you can finish your rep or finish whatever it is. So make sure you take care of your mental. That's one thing I will say. Make sure you take care of your mental because your strong mental and strong mind will beat anything that's physical, in my opinion.
What advice would you give to the athletes that may be struggling with mental health?
What I do is in the morning or between, just it can be right then and there. Just if you can close your eyes, close your eyes. If you can't, that's cool. Just take a deep breath, breathe. LeBron James, I watch a video if you do breathing exercises. And when I'm in game, I do the same thing. I'm tired or my mind's over, I just calm down, just cool your nerves, and you got it. You be good every time.
Do you do you hope to see like say more? Because a lot, I know there's like this whole, and correct me if I'm wrong. There's like this whole stigma where it's hard for men to speak up about like how they feel and about mental health. Do you hope to see more, men and male athletes speak up about the importance of mental health?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I don't like, opening up or speaking. I want to say like I would love to see it more, but as a male, I just know we always have that one person we talk to open up. So we might look down right here, but sometimes we're not because we already talked to the person that we are capable to talk to. Some people don't, you don't want to know, let people know your information, not everybody. But if you have that one person you can talk to them, open up. Coaches are always here to be understandable because your mental can affect your gameplay too if you have bad mental. So you should go and talk to your coach and let him know what's going on. If you're not doing right, he can see in practice you're not doing good. He probably sit you out or talk, and everything be good. But if you don't communicate, then nobody knows, and your spot can get took or it can go the opposite direction. So open up to somebody. And if you don't feel comfortable opening up with a coach, just tell your friend, or your friend can tell the coach. So sometimes I'm shy to open up my feelings. Yeah,
Hey, that's real right there. Because sometimes, like like you said, not everybody has to know. Like you can't just tell everybody. You gotta always tell that one person that you feel very confident about, especially because you know not everybody has your best interest, but also like that trust factor is just the end is like is always key. So
that's,
my my question for you is, as you about to enter your first season in track, what is a goal for you for the season for track, both on and off the field?
academic wise. I want to have straight A's this semester. Straight A's. I don't want to C. I don't want no D. I want straight A's academically, and at least have my face on something in the school academic wise. In sports, which I know I'm going to beat the record, we have the 60-meter record because we're in indoor season right now. My goal is to beat that record. Yes, ma'am. So I want to have a face of the school with sports wise and academic wise.
Man, straight A, you're like, I want straight A's. That's I haven't heard anybody say that in like forever. Like straight A's is like that's like a big that's it's like you're like, I don't want no B's or C's. Like if it's not this standard, I don't want it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like this is the program. This is like the strict program that I want for myself. Or they, it's it's that kudos to you, sir. Because I will say, college straight A's in college, kudos. Because that didn't happen to me. A's and B's, I was like, I'm gonna just get by to get what I need and get my degree, and I'm cool with it. But straight A's, I'm like they really want it. So I'm here for it though. I'm here for it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
my I just noticed you had on one of your chains. I just noticed one of your chains. You has a picture. I was like, "Who's that?" You have a picture on
Oh
there.
yeah, that's my friend, my long friend. He passed away. Situation escalated a whole different direction. He was like
Oh,
my mentor in high school. Yeah, I knew it's in middle school for a long time. His name is we call him DJ. So yeah, I knew DJ a long time. First freshman year of high school, I didn't know nothing. Like that's my first year of high school. I'm looking at everything. I'm like, what is what I supposed to be going? I said, yo, DJ, can you help me out? He helped me out, got me to class freshman year. He said this. He said the floor is about a numbers, so just read 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd be good. He's been my brother then. the bad news hit me and it just broke me down. So anything I go hard for is for him.
At least to my question, like, I always, there's always somebody that say that looks up to you, you look up to them, in representation. So for you, how important is representation to have someone that looks up to you or you look up to them?
Very high. If I'm doing wrong, somebody else, whoever's looking at me is gonna do the same thing, think it's cool. Like my little brother's football team. I used to go to the practices and I actually used to play for the team, but they ended up changing the name. And there's little kids out there, they look up to me. I know one person named Lois, he looks up to me. I make sure I'm doing good. He even changed his Instagram to like mine, which is funny. It's like 1K Lois. And that's how mine is, but I spell mine different. I'm like, oh, I find that funny. I actually found out the other day he changed it like that. I'm like, hold on, 1K and 1K less. Okay, he's looking up, so it just keep me motivated to make sure I'm doing the right positive things because he's also doing the right positive things. He plays sports as well. I know at practice I used to teach him a little high school things, and now I'm in college. I'm teaching him a little more so he can be mentally prepared and know the game better. So yeah, then to answer your other question, looking up to other guys that's mentally right, mentally strong, keep faith, keep their faith in God, doing the right positive things. I also look up to them because they can possibly teach me the ways to succeed. Yes, ma'am.
Do you hope to see more athletes who are very big on their faith speak up about their faith, be very open about it?
Yes, ma'am.
What are some ways do you feel like be one of the ways that they be able to open up their faith?
Like what I'm doing right now, interviews, because maybe not kids or like players that get interviews, but big time guys that get interviews. And some big time guys, or maybe who knows, a college scout can be looking at this right now and he see that I have faith in God, and he probably have the same mindset. Okay, he's good, he's faith on God, so he's a good positive person. So speaking on interviews, speaking to little crowds that believe in faith, going to church, speaking about your faith, especially if you're a big time player and you're going to church, speaking about your faith, because that word can really get out one different ways because God works in mysterious ways. You never know. So just speaking, just talking. But yeah, I believe in God. He's the first. Like you see in all interviews, LeBron James, Jeremiah Smith, Travis Hunter, all the players. First thing I hear them say is, "I want to give them an opportunity to faith in God, or all glory to God," even when people commit. So just little things, because little things take you far in life.
That's the first time I heard somebody say Jeremiah Smith. I was like, dang, like I ain't heard about this man in so long.
He's a
I,
great athlete.
I Loki, I was about to get him confused with Jeremiah Fears, but Jeremiah Smith is the Ohio State one, I believe. I correct me
Hmm.
if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
correct.
gosh.
You're correct.
Okay, okay, because I was like, I know there was, but Travis. This is the first time somebody mentioned about Travis Hunter too, because like man is, I mean, it you would be like you said, God be working in mysterious ways, like the path and everything. Like
Hmm.
you are absolutely right about that for sure. So this leads to my question, if there was a word or a phrase to describe your journey so far right now, like to describe your journey so far, what would it be?
Mysterious. A lot of things happen. It's really weird. A lot of ups and downs too. Not with sport wise, mental wise, like so. I'll say mysterious.
Like mysterious, like, you just don't give clues out. You just like, you guys stay tuned and see how it is.
Fall on the flow. Things happen. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like in practice, like quarterback threw. He's a left-handed quarterback, so it's really weird trying to catch from a left-handed quarterback. It's like, oh, he throwing it to me because it's just how I read the field. I'm like, okay. See, when I say mysterious, like a ball was like almost out of bounds. I'm like, I'm not gonna get this. And he's left-handed. It's like, oh yeah, it's all the way out there. I just dove, caught it one hand, put it into the side. I'm like, okay, that was weird. I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna catch that. That really very mysterious. And that's actually my phrase. I'm like, ooh, mysterious, like on a joke. And just ever since then, everything I was moving, just coming to me has been mysterious, and I just been flowing with the boat, flowing with the boat, flowing with the boat.
That's real right there. Like Like you just be moving like just just be mysterious. You just you don't let like say your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm here for it. So I always ask my guests this question. Bonafide means authentic and unique, but for the men, it's the authenticity. Ooh, bless it if I said that word right, because if I did not, that is my first blooper of the podcast of this episode. But this is what makes my podcast raw real. So yeah. So my question for you is, what makes AJ Lewis authentic, and what makes your story stands out?
Well, what makes my story stand out is I'm not like everybody else. I'm a whole different human being. I'm a man that believes in faith, and I believe I don't dictate or let the hate get to me. I let God float my boat. I'm just holding the steering wheel. He's guiding it. He's the autopilot of my Tesla. Let's just say that he's the autopilot of my Tesla. I just sit back, ride. All right, that's my papa. Okay, yeah, that's my papa. But yeah,
So
I'm in an interview right now.
this makes it it's all good. So you said finish what you were saying.
I don't want, yeah,
It
mine. Forgot. It lost me. But
okay.
I know he's a pastor though, so as another. He used to be a pastor, so our whole household really full in the church atmosphere and spirit. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I now okay. So you basically said like let me rephrase this question again. Hold on. So what makes your story stands out, AJ?
Oh, okay. That's what it was. What made my story stand out? Oh, I was saying that I'm a godly fear man. I believe in Jesus Christ. My story is different because I'm not like everybody else. I done been through a long road, a bumpy road. Let's just say that, a bumpy road with sports. And as me being strong with mental wise, I'm strong. And I just fought through every battle that came. Like God gives all his toughest battles to the strongest soldiers. And I overcome every obstacle that was. So now it's just everything is easy. So what makes my story different is that I didn't fail. I didn't just fall to my knees, cried, and gave up. I pushed myself, and just let God do everything. And I don't think, some people when they fail, they just gives up, they just give up. So how your life sets, so as soon as you're born, that's your book. Your goal is you're gonna write your book. So are you gonna have a happy ending or have a good ending? Right now I'm having a good ending. And right, and you're failing and just say, oh yeah, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. That's end of the book. The chapter, oh, the end. Bad story. Nobody want to read that. Everybody want to read a good happy ending, not a bad happy ending. So that's what makes my story different.
That's real right there. Like that, because it's interesting because it's like, like you said, like just you mentioned a great understanding. Like some people, like if something bad happens, they just give up. But it's like
Hmm.
if you know something is greater, if you know that something is greater, like it's gonna happen. So it's like, I mean, in the book of James 1, 2, 3, 4, consider it pure joy. You're gonna go through trial and tribulations, but at the end of the day, you know, God's gonna get help you get through it. Like God could turn your trials and tribulations into a testimony and your struggles into salvation.
Yes, ma'am.
So I had to do my little what's it called? Drop mic moment. But then again, I would tambourine what I had to say about that. But I'm a tambourine this because you be speaking some real gems, sir, with that. So you better let them know. So AJ, can you let the folks know where they can support and follow you, as well as any upcoming events happening for the season for you?
You can find me on Instagram, really all platforms. 0NEKANT, but on TikTok, just add an extra T. That's where you can find me at. Anything that's coming up forward, just right now, running track and business goals with Cass. Yes, no.
Y'all heard it from here. Y'all heard it from the man here first. Be sure to follow AJ on Instagram at 0KANT, like K as in like money wise, like he like thousands, 0,000, like K like thousands, like money wise, 0K and then add another T for the TikTok for him on that too.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
be sure to follow him. Be sure to check out the live replay of episode 203 featuring AJ Lewis. I know I was about to blooper that moment too.
Make sure
But
y'all
be sure
follow.
to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her Podcast, episode 203 featuring AJ Lewis. Big shout out to AJ for coming on the podcast to share your story. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.